you can have what you want, you know. This very grand house behind me is Stoke Hall, in between 𝐓𝐰𝐢𝐭𝐭𝐞𝐫, which is the next village on from mine, and in that direction you have Grindleford. And I've done an incredibly epic walk today, just exploring the area, because it's where my feet took me, and I'm now walking down this lovely lane called Stoke Lane that gives its name to quarries and various sites, and it's just heaven. I actually feel quite emotional doing this walk because I grew up in this area and very, very close by, and we didn't walk this way. It's astounding, really. All of this was literally on our doorstep, but we just hopped into the car and raced around, frantically raced around the area, and never really stopped to pause and appreciate the incredible natural beauty of this whole area. And the thing that I'm doing, the more that I trust myself and the more that I stand up for myself, really go after what it is that I want, my life improves. And I tell you what, it improves for other people around me, because whether we like it or not, most people are and always will be followers of some kind. They'll want advice, they'll want direction, they'll want a list of what they can and can't do. But for the small proportion of us who are able to make up our own minds, it's actually really, really important. I would go as far to say as it's a duty and a responsibility, a calling, to actually stand up and say, hi, there's another way. And this is the beautiful thing, my friends. When we say these phrases, like there's another way, well, actually, there are many, many different routes that you can take, like I've done today. And on this new path, I have in fact discovered an abundance of new routes to walk through these lovely surroundings. I'm just going to give you a view behind me and altar. There we go. Very nice. I believe that there is a car coming. And the truth is, there's no right or wrong way. There's only your way. And we forget this, you know? We think there's only one route, and there isn't. There's lots of routes. And even if we're walking along the same paths, either where your feet land will be different on the same path than where somebody else's feet land. And you know what? It's okay. It's actually a good thing. I'm retracing my steps in the way that I came over here today. Gosh, it's been such a fantastic walk. And I've been able to decide it all for myself. And again, it's absolutely fine to walk your own path. We are encouraged, if not manipulated and propagandized and indoctrinated into believing that we all have to do the same things, that we all have to become this completely amorphous, anonymous blob of human beings. And we don't. We really don't. But it's the safer path for people. Fewer risks to take, fewer sort of hardships maybe that you have to go through, or frightening times or uncertain times. To a certain extent, if you're going to do anything significant, you're going to be walking blind, and you have to have faith, you know, that you can actually find your own way. And you might scrape your knee, you might fall over a few more times. But the truth is, a lot of people won't do these things out of fear of looking stupid. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because you pick yourself up and you gain resilience through doing that when you realise that the scariest things in the world actually happen in your head. Whenever you face things that are uncomfortable, the human capacity to withstand difficult times will absolutely blow your brains out. We are so capable. And even walking this completely different path today, I honestly felt really grateful to be in such beautiful places and having them basically all to myself. And when I encounter people, some very, very nice well-wishers saying hello and, oh, isn't it lovely weather today, and isn't it glorious here? And just a little further back there, I encountered a family, very handsome family actually, and they were looking at the view and they were equally amazed at the view. And I said, would you rather be anywhere else in the world at this very moment? And they said, oh wow, it's just amazing, as the sun was setting over the valley. And I know that I live in this really, really nice place, and there are people that live in different parts of the country, different parts of the world, and you know, there are different charms and attractions to those places. But get outside and live. Start getting yourself involved. And it's why I opened this particular video saying you can have what you want, but the first thing that you need to do is actually make the decision that you're going to do it, that you're really going to immerse yourself in the process of building whatever it is that you want to build, and then be consistent, which is where, I mean, I've fallen down many times and my enthusiasm for various things has worn off. But I keep picking myself back up, and it's something that I'm very proud of in myself, my willingness to keep going. And you have it in you as well. If you're watching this video, then you have something seriously valuable to offer. And really, with the technology that we have, all that's actually required is talking with people, really listening to them, understanding the position that they're in, and eventually they will tell you where they need help. You know, the things that they're finding difficult, or they can't overcome some obstacle or barrier, and that's where you step in. And when you have conversations and you find a commonality of what, you know, your people, the people that you're talking with, are actually saying, well, that's when you can actually spring into action and start helping people. And really, that's what we call building communities. That's really what it is. At the heart, it's people who are on a similar path, who need help, and doing good work for good reasons with good people. I think that's why we're all actually here on the planet. And it takes time to figure out what that thing is, because you have to learn to listen to yourself rather than other people So you have to undo a lot of programming, a lot of indoctrination, and a lot of people pleasing. But once you've done that and you start to trust yourself, you trust your instincts, the answers actually come to you really, really quickly. And you think, all right, okay, this is what I should be doing. And you go about it. And that's what I aim to do with as many men as possible, to help them unlock what's really their purpose, really their mission, and share various strategies of how to do that. It's quite simple, but you need to be dedicated to the cause. But I know that, again, if you're watching this, that you have that within you. So keep going, my friends. Listen to yourself, listen to other people. And when you bring those two together, magical things happen. Have a fantastic day.